Before we go deeper, let's address what's probably your next question. How exactly do you use crypto in daily life? Let's begin by defining some key crypto terms to clear up any confusion and ensure we're all starting from the same page. First, let's talk about the term crypto. While crypto is often short for cryptocurrency, it's important to understand that it can also refer more broadly to the ecosystem surrounding these digital assets, including any applications built on blockchain technology. Further, another common point of confusion is identifying the difference between digital assets and the networks they operate on. For example, Bitcoin refers both to the crypto asset and the underlying network. Bitcoin, the asset, fluctuates in value and can be both purchased and transferred. Bitcoin, the network, consists of the blockchain technology supporting the crypto asset, along with the global network of people and computers that maintain it. Let's also talk about the term currency. Traditionally, a currency is used for three things: to store value over time, to buy and sell things, and to assign a price to things. If we look at gold, we can see that historically it's been a reliable store of value, but it's not typically used in daily transactions, and everyday items are not priced in gold. On the other hand, the US dollar is commonly used for buying and selling everyday items, and it is the standard for pricing goods and services, although holding cash is not always the best option to protect your wealth, especially when factoring in inflation. Now, let's compare gold and dollars to Bitcoin. Like gold, Bitcoin has shown that it can hold value over time, making it a resilient store of value. And while Bitcoin is not yet widely used for everyday transactions, many companies, US states, and even entire countries are moving in that direction. El Salvador, for instance, adopted Bitcoin as legal currency for all goods and services within its borders. For this reason, we like using the term digital asset alongside cryptocurrency. Simply put, the term cryptocurrency is part of the broader category of digital assets. So if you encounter different terms, don't let it confuse you. They are often used interchangeably. This brings us to an important distinction between Bitcoin, the asset, and Bitcoin, the network. While Bitcoin, the network, is primarily known for supporting Bitcoin transactions, its underlying technology has also paved the way for other innovations, much like how the internet allowed for the creation of websites. Since Bitcoin's creation, more blockchain networks have emerged, offering the speed and efficiency of decentralized systems while providing the stability of traditional currencies like the US dollar. We'll dive deeper into some of these innovations when we cover stablecoins, but for now, understand this. Crypto is not here to replace the financial system you know. It's here to enhance it. Now, let's take a closer look at how Bitcoin has evolved as a store of value. In 2010, a Bitcoin community member made history by making the first real-world purchase using Bitcoin. He bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin, worth about $30 at the time. But let's say instead of buying pizza, he decided to save that money. He could save in either dollars or Bitcoin. If he saved that value in $30 of cash, he would still have $30 of cash. But at the time of this recording, after inflation, his money would have lost $13 of its value. In other words, to buy 2 pizzas now, he would have to pay $43 instead of $30. Now, let's compare that to what would have happened if he saved 10,000 Bitcoin. He would still have 10,000 Bitcoin, but whereas in 2010, his Bitcoin was worth $30, at the time of this recording, it would be worth over $700 million. In other words, to buy 2 pizzas now, he would only have to pay 0.0007 of a Bitcoin instead of 10,000 Bitcoin. This also highlights one of Bitcoin's biggest advantages over other primary stores of value. Not only is it a resilient store of value, but it also offers the ability to spend it directly. Think about it. Other stores of value like gold, real estate, or stocks require you to find a buyer and sell the asset before accessing your money. As the world becomes more crypto friendly, being able to use your crypto for everyday purchases or even larger transactions like a house, car, taxes, or healthcare adds a layer of convenience that other stores of value simply don't offer. Let's look at one more example. Here's an illuminating graphic that shows the price of a home in dollars versus Bitcoin. Notice how the price of the home increases in dollars from 360 to 513, but decreases in Bitcoin from 632 down to 8.6. Pretty powerful. Now, you probably see the potential of Bitcoin as a store of value, but it's important to understand how it works. Let's dive into that in the next video.